As the 80s began to come to a close, Nintendo was riding high on a wave of groundbreaking games like Legend of Zelda, Castlevania, and Super Mario Bros. 2, almost unopposed after the earlier video game crash of '83. Then, a new challenger appeared, in the form of the sleek and sexy Sega Genesis. Alongside it was Mr. Needlemouse, who became, after a sudden name change, Sega's brand new mascot, the blue blur, Sonic the Hedgehog. Fast forward 30 years, and since then, Sonic has had more ups and downs than a pogo stick tester on crack. But I'm not here to talk to you about those highs and lows, and yes, there were definitely lows. I'm looking at you, Sonic 06. Instead, today, I'm looking at the celebration of past and present known as Sonic Generations, as the Master System port was the first game I ever owned. But saying that, does that mean that Generations gets a free pass? Afraid not. And here we go. Generations plays the nostalgia card right from the get-go, with the 2D version of Green Hill Zone. No explanation why, or stage select, just bam, run fucker. It's been 28 years now, and it's getting pretty stale. What makes it even more grating is the fact that they show the same parts of earlier games in the frickin' credits. They know it was a copy and paste job, and they're just rubbing salt in the wound now. Speaking of the developer's dickishness, have a look at this. I'm playing through the level, la-da-da-da-da. I've almost reached the end of the stage, when, wham! The fucking building just flies off. Now, I've got to admit I did laugh at the unexpected twist in a tornado level, but that quickly turned into annoyance due to the wind mechanics. The developer's probably like, as the fiery vortex starts sucking Sonic towards it. The game is now becoming self-aware about just how much it sucks. And even worse, during the whole sequence, it flies past just to taunt you. And if that isn't enough, you have to fight the camera too. Anyone who's played a 3D Sonic game knows the lock-on can be a finicky bugger to use. But now, it seems to intentionally screw you around, especially when combined with the dash button. Here's a little example to show you what I mean. As you can see, camera and lock-on just don't play nice sometimes. But life can't be all fun. Time to meet someone back from the dead. This is Omochow. Say hi to the nice people, Omochow.
Hi, I'm Omochow. Chow are adorable creatures. Everyone loves them.
This flying eggplant is the main competitor to Navi from The Legend of Zelda for the most annoying tutorial character.
Am I annoying you?
Why, you ask? The main reason is Sonic is designed to be fast, yes? This means that by the time Omochow has started explaining something, you've already died to it, sworn at the game, respawned, and died a second time.
Press the X button here to use boost and run across the surface of the water.
Try having this happen to you multiple times during the game. It's so fun.
I'm not bad. You got the wrong idea. Try the magic hand technique. It turns enemies into balls.
Ah, here we go. This is where the Sonic series went to shit. New characters began popping into existence out of nowhere. Now personally, I have no problem with Tails and Knuckles, as they felt like fleshed out characters who weren't just thinly veiled game mechanics. I'm talking about characters like Cream the Rabbit. Yes, it is as worrying to say as ever. A character with an extremely annoying voice, who is best friends with Cheese the Chow. Yes, I'm not making this up. Cream Cheese. How could she be that annoying? Just listen to this.
Hello, Mr. Sonic, Mr. Tails, Mr. Knuckles. May the best team win. Oh, but please go easy on us. Thanks for saving me, Sonic. It was scary in the dark, but I tried to be brave. Just leave it to me. Here goes. Amazing! I did it!
Next on the list is Big the Cat.
Foggy, wait for me!
You all know that adrenaline-pumping, fast-paced gameplay Sonic is known for? Let's throw all that out the window and play a slow-paced fishing minigame in Sonic Adventure. Combine that with the personality of someone hit by a brick, and you got Big the Cat.
I feel numb.
And here we have Charmy the Bee.
Hey, don't drag me into this!
Part of the lineup from the Chaotix games who seems to keep popping up, Charmy also acts as a guide just like Omochow. We all know what happened there.
The right analog stick lets you move the camera around!
Yep, Sega has done it again. What is it with them and tutorial characters you want to punch in the face?
I want to go home and watch TV.
There's plenty more characters I could complain about, but unfortunately, we'd be here all day. And so we move on to one of the most frustrating aspects of the game. Glitches. Now these sometimes range from harmless and funny to complete and utter bullshit. Let's start off light here with one I like to call, physics don't work that way, Sonic. Now this is really a minor problem, but since this is a speedrun game, it can unexpectedly ruin a great run. You know when you're all pumped to take on a big boss, and during the fight a glitch ruins your day. Well, to Sonic Generations, that's nothing. Here's a single run of the Death Egg Robot boss fight for your viewing pleasure.
Catch me if you can!
Ignoring the weird way Sonic drops after the second hit, why do you just fall through the floor? I see platforms, I see rings on the side of the area, so obviously I have to go there, right? Cue repeated futile attempts at getting there. At last, what was supposed to happen does. But are the glitches over? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Finally! Karma is a bitch. So, wait. If Eggman isn't the villain, what's he been doing?
5 seconds, Dr. Robotnik.
We're home, Clark. I do miss the beauty of this place when I'm away.
Good morning, Dr. Robotnik. Exciting trip?
Shut up, Snively. I must say I'm excited by the prospects of this, Snively. Very excited indeed. Proceed.
Oh yes, that's good. Very good indeed. Oh, it makes me tingle all over. Yes!
And I am Snively the Great. Robotnik, you bottom-dwelling scum-sucker!
Snively, you will pay for this.
But sir...
Come here, Snively. Come here, Snively.
Snively, what color is my heart? I don't see a heart. Nothing but a black abyss, sir. Exactly.
Since I've just spent 10 minutes bitching about the game, it may seem like I don't like it. Well, that's 100% correct. It's not a celebration of what makes Sonic an iconic character and series. Instead, it's a lazy copy-paste job, driven by greed, performed by decidedly dickish developers who mindlessly smeared the filth of their extended cast onto a game made of bugs and glitches. If anything, it's made worse by the fact it reminds you of some of the good games it's copied from, and then blatantly shoves it in your face. And, as a final nail in the coffin, they brought back homage. That hellspawn should have remained dead and buried, but they had to dig it up, reanimate it, just to inflict it on a new wave of Sonic players and give veteran players flashbacks to its first appearance, causing them to rip out the power cable faster than Sonic can run. But, after all that, I don't want to just leave you with the words, "it's shit." I want to do something constructive. Instead, I'm going to recommend 3 games from Sonic's back catalogue that tend to be overlooked, but are definitely worth playing. Number 1. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. A Sonic RPG developed by BioWare, this game had no right to be as good as it is. Think of it as a Sonic version of Super Mario RPG, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what this game is like. With RPG-style battles and leveling, using timing to block or power up your attacks, character-specific skills for both exploration and fighting, lots of different locations to explore, and a decent story, this is definitely worth having a look at. Number 2. Sonic Colors. Think of this as a game that instead of rehashing the same levels over and over again, instead gave us a host of new locations and new powers to play with, in the form of aliens who power up Sonic in various ways. Eggman is a bit more devious than usual in this one too, with one aspect of his master plan involving making a world out of sweets. Number 3. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Oh wait, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. What a crappy title. Put aside the obvious question, why does Sonic need a car? And here you'll find a fast-paced racing game that comes with its own style, by allowing your vehicle to transform from a car into a boat or plane and back again. The courses change during the races as well to take advantage of this, and provide plenty of opportunities for strategic play, as well as just having a laugh and blowing up your friends with a well-timed all-star power-up. Well, that wraps things up for my first episode. Feel free to tell me what you liked or didn't like, and any game requests you'd like to see covered. Thanks for watching.